Well, I'm moving around the room. This is my second time to do a table setting. It's just a little bit different, but I think if I describe it to you, you'll recognize what I'm talking about. There's one of my china cabinets. I keep wanting to do the circle of teacups as a centerpiece, but I never seem to get around to that. But I'm going to walk around and show you what's on the table this time. Start at this end of the table. Let's look at this. Take a look. Isn't he a beauty? I guess it's a he. We're going to move on around. I just bought him. This time I'm showing my jewel tea, autumn leaf, yes, that's it, name of it, autumn leaf. And I mixed the dishes in with my Lenox china. You can hardly tell that they aren't the same pattern. One just has a little brighter berry than the other, but I like to put the two together. They come out very nice. Now here, let's go up and get a good picture of my centerpiece. I changed it. I want you to see my pretty pheasant. Let me see if I can get there without shaking too much. See my pheasant in the middle of my centerpiece? It's in a big, I don't know what kind of bowl or what it's made of, but I used to have a little cactus garden in there with a little girl sitting on top of it. And I said, well, I've kept her hidden for a while. It's time to bring the dish out, put something new in it. So this time I put a pheasant. This is a whiskey decanter, but it's got the inside, the little stopper kind of broken off, so I just glued the head back on. Said I'm never going to put whiskey in it anyway. So I wanted you to see that and see the fall leaves and the knick-knack things that you use. Back in the corner are teapots and coffee pots. I've had these several years. 2 or 3 of these things were given to me by my sister because her mother-in-law had collected the jewel tea, and so she let me have them. And you can see the gravy boat. There's I don't know if it's a cake plate because it's heavy like a cake stand would be. And here is my Waterford crystal. I had 2 glasses. I nearly always put 2 different size glasses, but this time I wanted to tone it down a little bit. Too much stuff. Can't get a good picture of each thing. Look at it. So this one is a stemmed Waterford glass, and the tall one I put back in the cabinet. There's my mother's teapot. Oh, I remember when she used to keep that sitting on the kitchen table all the time, and I remember her putting the loose tea in the, see where the little lid is? You lift the lid off. There's a canister down in there, and you put your loose tea in there, and then pour your hot water in over it. There you had your pot of tea. So I'll go on around a little bit and hope I can get a nice picture of the pheasant. I like him. He's just perfect for Thanksgiving. See if I can get a real good close-up of him. Now take a look at that. Isn't he pretty? Oh, I've always got my umbrellas in the background, but you don't mind that. And what's in the other background is just there. It isn't there for presentation. It's there for a place to set it. More of my covered dish. See all my little fall stuff that I stuffed in and around the big bowl. but I still want to get a real good picture of my pheasant. I forgot to light my candles, but you can see, here's one, just a white candle on a clear glass stand. And, oh, here's my turkey. I love this turkey. I wish I had 6 or 8 of those. I doubt if I'd ever be able to find another one like it. And another bird. Now, these are large birds. And when I saw them, I just couldn't resist, so I bought 3 of them. You know, when you're decorating, you decorate in uneven numbers. So there's a batch of my greenery and my fall leaves and things stuck in a corner. They're sitting in a box in the floor where I can reach in and grab one now and then when I need it. So move a little bit more. There's not much here to describe that you haven't seen before, but the jewelry dishes are special because, oh, I remember when the jewelry man came, I couldn't wait to get in the kitchen with him and my mother, hoping she would buy something special, because she's always buying the flavorings, you know, and things that you cook with. But every now and then she would buy a dish. And one of the dishes she bought was a pie plate, because she made a lot of pies. I'm going to turn my little bird around because I want you to see his face. He's just so sweet. If I can get hold of him. Now take a look at him. Isn't he cute? Yeah. All right, on around. I tucked my forks down in the napkin this time, because it's awfully hard to find space for your napkins and your silverware. They never seem to fit anywhere so that everything looks smooth and right, just right. Sometimes it all looks like a big clutter, and I don't like that. This is the back side of the pheasant. And you can see my big box over in front of my little radio cabinet. There's always something sitting out that I haven't found a place to put it, so you just don't pay any attention to that. My little bookshelf, though, is one that's about 125 years old. It's really what you call a, let's see, it was called a milk bench or a water bench on the farm. That's where they would set their big jugs of milk, was on that milk bench. So let's see. Yes, here are my teapot. There's another bird. Isn't he cute? You have to admit you like him. Can't help but like him. So I'm going to go on around again. I didn't want to get all these other things in the background, but it's kind of hard to get a close-up picture of just one specific thing without a few odds and ends falling into the picture. I like these little things that are, I don't know how they make those things. They're made out of woodsy things. And see the one with the little circular things? Well, Jan had a whole bag of those at the shop the other day, and she said, "You want these?" See, you can see more of them. There's another white one. See the little brown ones down around in the leaves, and some of them are twisted like twine. And there's some up in the bowl as well. And there again is my pheasant. Can you see his tail? Kind of hard to tell where his tail is. So we'll go on around one more time. Take a good look at the place setting. I can't help but like those dishes. They're just so nice, and they're expensive too if you can find them anywhere. So I've got 4-place setting, and in this case, instead of using the double-handled soup bowl, I used the Jewel Tea little berry bowl. And I said, yeah, that looks pretty good. I think it'll go. Yes, if it goes, that's all that matters. And Mama's teapot. Here's cream and sugar. Oh, this is one of my Fostoria dishes. I think this is probably a celery dish, but it's got some little serving utensils in it. If I could get a close look, see the little fork here at the bottom? That's a little, I guess you call it a pickle fork, or the tiny tomato fork. And under it you can see that the curved spoon. Let's see on the back side. Well, that's all you can really tell much about. But those are all serving spoons that I put in the Fostoria dish. So I'll take one more circle. I want to get one more good picture of, here we go, let's see. You'll have to admit, he takes a good picture, doesn't he? And we'll go back down and say goodbye to, I don't know what kind of bird he is, but he sure does make me feel warm and cozy when I look at him. And I'll be using those around a lot. So you're gonna see more of him. And my big white candles. Should have had them lit, but you know what a lit candle looks like. So here you go, up, up, up. And that's me in the background and the shadows of the windows. But my Fiestaware shows up pretty nice, very colorful. Nothing can take place of my original genuine Fiestaware. So one more time to look at, let's see, are we getting a good picture of the pheasant? Maybe I can get okay. I really don't want me in the picture. Let's see if I can't get another angle. There we go. He takes a good picture. So this is your second Thanksgiving video. In case you didn't like the first one, maybe you'll like this one. But I like it real well myself. And if I like it, I don't worry about pleasing anybody else. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think. You know I always want your opinion. So I got to keep you coming back. And thank you for watching.